Hello, my name's Julie, and thank you very much for tuning in on my talk today. I'm mainly going to mention the link with spirituality in health and education and the connection between mind, body, and spirit. My main modality is the body, and to find your true connection with all three, mind, body, and spirit, all aspects have to be in alignment. Especially the body. We don't really think about that. So the one aspect I'm going to speak about is pain in the body. There's a couple of types of pain. There's the spiritual pain that's happened through generations. Lots of our original indigenous practices were about inflicting pain to find a really deep transformational epiphany to move forward in life and be really connected to your soul path. And that's fantastic. And any spiritual practice, any mental practice has to be a personal journey all about you. And you can do that repetitively. You can find your own way with it. But then there's the body where there's nagging pain. I'm talking about the one that's so distracting that it can lead to depression, it can lead to absolute disappointment, fear, and that blocks all sort of spirituality, those sort of feelings. I better start with my own story. As I said, my name's Julie. I have been a naturopath for over 20 years, and I've been doing quite a unique body practice called natural body mechanics, which has come out of a few other different modalities, but mainly about my own search with my own pain over many years, over 30 years. So I'll start off with, I was actually born with a twisted pelvis. And by the time I was 17 and a youthful life filled with pain and stiffness and uncomfortable feelings and distraction, even a bit of anger and depression there, myself thinking that I'd have to live with this for the rest of my life. But at age 17, I had a fall and I couldn't move. So I ended up at an orthopedic surgeon who said that unless I had my lumbar spine fused, I would end up in a wheelchair by the time I was 50. I had a gut feeling that that was incorrect for me, so I refused it. And that started me on quite an amazing journey to find my own answers, not just masking the pain or just distorting it. I wanted to get to the cause. Why was this happening? There must be someone else with answers. So it was a really fantastic journey for me, and I've come up with some amazing answers for myself and started my own business, Natural Body Mechanics, and have been practicing it on tens of thousands of people over the last 30 plus years. My main thing with nagging pain is it is avoidable. You can actually get answers. With myself, it was finding someone who could do a deeper type of practice. A lot of the practices I found, and I tried everything, lots of different modalities, but they weren't deep enough to get to what I needed. So I found someone who did quite a deep practice, and that first treatment, well, I was quite bruised, and I felt like she had got in very, very deeply and into areas that no one seems to look at these days. So I started doing that to clients, and the transformations were fantastic. I managed to, yes, bruise people on that first appointment, but in the same time, they'd never felt so free and so connected to their body. Your body, remember, is the conduit between the mind and spirit. You have to be clear. Everything has to be flowing. Flowing seems to be the key. And I'm not talking about blood and nerve flow. I'm talking about energy flow. But you also have to have drainage in the body, which no one thinks about. We have a lymphatic system in our body. I refer to it as like a ducted garbage disposal unit. You have to have the toxins of your body to be able to leave your body. And that was the key. I found that you open someone up, you get them flowing, your brain realizes through proprioception, like a scanning unit that scans your body, finds out what is going on, and it heals you. I don't heal you, I open you. Your body's innate intelligence actually comes in once it's open, it heals you. It's always perpetually trying to heal you, which is just the most amazing thing. So through all that, I've found that then my own spiritual practices just became a lot more enlightened. There is nothing worse than sitting there trying to meditate and constantly in the back of your mind you're going, my back, or oh, my knees, or I can't sit straight, I'm fidgeting around. Distracts you, really distracts you from your own personal truth, your own spiritual journey. So from that, I've done this, as I said, for over 30 years, and I've absolutely loved it. But you do need to find someone that is able to get in and move stuff for you. That innate flow in the body is your connection or your conduit or your pathway to spiritual health and the connection between mind, body, and spirit. It does sound a bit intense, but look, for a few hours of maybe a bit of uncomfortable pain into absolute freedom. I remember the first thing I thought about with my own self and my own body is that once I was right, the relief and gratitude I felt, I actually felt like the world was my oyster. There was no stopping me. And having been in such immense pain for almost 23 years, it opened me up to absolutely the most brilliant, easy life. I'm well over 50. I still love my life. I'm still very pain-free, and I absolutely love telling everyone about it. So what I'm doing in my future, I'm actually going to teach people my technique, natural body mechanics. So look out for that. If you yourself have any bodily problems or things that you want answered, contact me if you want. If you're in Tasmania, in Australia, I'm round the corner. But for people who are overseas, if you do have any questions, please email me at naturalbodymechanics@gmail.com. I may not be able to, not knowing your body, I may not be able to answer you absolutely thoroughly, but I would be able to give you an educated guess. With what I've found over bodies, there are commonalities, I call them. And the reason why my practice is called body mechanics, we are like a machine. There's only a certain few things that can actually go wrong. And as I said, once you're open and flowing, it's amazing how your body will fix itself. So please contact me. Watch out for practitioner training with natural body mechanics. And over the next few weeks, especially, look out for, I've opened a free information site called Your Healthy Toolkit, which you'll see coming out on my own website. Still under construction, but it's almost there. And also through Facebook and Instagram. So watch out for that. And thank you for tuning in today. I hope maybe this resonates with you, and good luck with your spiritual journey. And thank you very much for the opportunity for allowing me to speak. Bless you.